the airport. The circle button. Press the circle button.
Got it. Thank you.
Please use your seatbelt for your safety.
Get into the airport kind of early, huh?
What's that?
So get into the airport kind of early, huh?
Yeah, I got my flight boards at 4:50 a.m.
Okay.
It's an early one.
I guess it's best to get out the earliest you can, right?
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking. I've been here for meetings all week, and it's like, yeah, let's get home early, but I didn't anticipate, being out drinking until late.
Yeah, it's a great town, great city.
Yeah. Appreciate you being out here this late, man.
Oh yeah, yes, sir. Yeah, I just charged up the car, so I'm good to go for a while.
Do you usually work this like late at night like this?
Yeah, I prefer to work overnight.
Yeah.
But I do drive from San Antonio, so whatever time I get here, I just work until I finish and then go back. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do it for that South by Southwest. It's like a music festival.
Oh yeah.
Like for the whole week, it's packed, and I don't want to drive home then drive back, drive home then drive back.
How far is home?
80 miles from the charging station to the house. And I grew up in Houston, so It takes like an hour to get to the other side of town anyway. So that's how I rationalize that.
I used to drive Uber back in like, it was like 2016, I think it was. And there were a couple times I worked like late, but not like this late. Thank God. That was past my bedtime, man. Plus, you know,
I do this full
you get a
time.
lot more seedy characters at freaking 2 in the morning than you do at, 8 or 9.
Yeah, but it's less traffic. You gotta give a little to get a little.
Yep.
It's less traffic, so.
That's for sure.
I had to kick somebody out of the car last week. That's
Did you?
the first time I had to kick somebody out of the car out of like over 2,500 rides. And
Were they
I
drunk?
yeah, they'd been drinking, but they wanted to smoke weed in the car. I'm
No
like,
way. What?
yeah, they kept on telling me like, man, come on, man, y'all tripping, man. Like,
That's crazy.
I can see if they had the vape pen, it ain't gonna smell much, but then he was like, man, let's negotiate. Then they want me to put on some music I never really even heard of. I was like, I said, you can, plug it up if you can, and get it to play. And oh, well, I don't fit this kind of phone, this charger. Well,
Yeah, that's nuts.
yeah, I had to kick him off on the freeway. I kicked him off on the freeway. I warned him before we even got on the freeway. I said, man, I can't give y'all any more chances, man.
Yeah.
Because I was telling him too. I said, man, you don't have any thought about me, man. I get pulled over with it smelling like that,
Sure, exactly.
or the next person I pick up in the car smells like that.
Yeah. Just it's called respect, man.
Yeah, it's like.
You know? It's not all about you, buddy.
Then he was like, because I told him, man, I'm hired to get y'all from point A to point B safely. That's it. Anything else is too much already. And then he's asking me so many times, come on, man. And then one of them didn't want to get out the car.
Did what?
He didn't want to get out the car.
No way.
So I was like, man, I don't know what's the most I could do besides calling the cops, you know.
Like that's my next move, man.
Yeah, that's what I did, and then they caught the Uber before the cops even got there. So yeah, but like, what can I do? You're in my car, and I don't want you in my car anymore. What can I pepper spray you? Can I pistol whip you? Can I, you know?
Yeah.
I don't have any of that. I'm just like, what's the most we could do and not get in trouble? But the policeman told me I did the right thing and this and that. I'm like, he even searched the car to make sure they didn't leave the weed in here.
Yeah, for sure.
Then he said he really couldn't do nothing because he'd have to witness them being in the car and admit me not. I said, well, I got it on film, sir. He said, well, okay, that he wanted to see it, so I just went ahead and let him see it, you know. Then he gave me the case number and told me to go to downtown and all this and all that. And I was like, now it's taking even more of my time, you know, to do all that. I'm trying to do all that. But whoever would have gave them a ride, they're going to give them a hard time. Because I'm the easiest person to get along with, you know. Time it was some youngsters. He kicked themselves out the car.
Yeah.
He said, "You can let me out right here." I'm like, well, I'm not gonna hold you. Hold you beyond your will, you know. And I said, well, truthfully, I said she ordered the car. She ordered the Uber, not you.
Yeah.
You're just the ride along. She does whatever I tell her to do. Stop thought he wanted to fight. I was ready to beat him up. That's what he was asking me if he can smoke a cigarette in the car. I guess whenever they ask questions like that, you already know it's gonna be a bad ride.
Yep.
But I've even had people trying to get in the car with beer, with an open container.
Well, see, I drove down in I live right outside Columbia, South Carolina, and that's where University of South Carolina is. And so I would go and drive on game days, and I had a minivan at the time, and man, they'd get in there with cases of beer, like all spread solo cups, and I was cool. I was like, listen, I'm totally down, but just don't spill that shit in my car, man. And they'd come out and they'd be like, how many can you take? And like, I'd pull up to like a frat house or something. I'd be like, how many can you fit? I had people in the trunk, man. I had like 12, 13 people in that car. They were like, this is awesome.
Yeah, well, I don't think the police part would give you a
like,
hard time neither.
Nah, see that, it was game day, so like the cops were cool. They didn't worry about any of that nonsense, and most of the rides were like 5 or 10 minutes anyway.
Yeah.
It was like quick rides just to the stadium and stuff. Those kids were nuts though, man. That was fun.
I dropped off over here on game day, and man, it's hectic getting out of there. I don't want to pick up. I tried to pick up I picked up a few, but it was something I regretted doing, man. I can only pick you up. I don't know what you're wearing or how you look, so or you at least know what kind of car I'm in, and one guy who was drunk, he was asking me to pick him up on a different street. I'm like, man, I can't do it, man.
Yeah.
I need to know where you're at, like your location, and his little dot wasn't there. They have the little dot to show you where the person's at, and then sometimes it's not even at the right place.
Oh yeah.
The dot, so it's like right now it's been like 50-50. So.
Yeah. 50-50, really?
Yeah, it's like, hey, it might be across the street and they're right here, or I'm right here and they're across the street. I'm looking this way, and I'll go back around and they're like, oh, some girl said she had to chase me down. She says, I was chasing you. I said, oh, I didn't see you. It said you were down the street. It said you were. And then I showed her when I said, look, it shows that you're down the street.
Yeah.
Your dot is down the street, so that's why I was going down the street. But all in all, most of the people are good. 99.9%. I guess that's better than the overall population. So can't ask for more than that, right?
Right.
Nah, but it's the intersections and the 18-wheelers that scare me. That's where I know where the people die at.
Yeah.
18-wheeler could have got me a couple of times already. The intersection could have got me a couple of times. I could have got people a few times at the intersection too when they're blowing through the light. This car has very good brakes, so I only had one very close one, and that was the other day. Man, this is how it should be right here.
Yeah, right. How often is the airport like this for you?
Nah, in 30 minutes it's gonna have some people here.
This is cool right here, man.
You sure?
Yeah, pre-check's right back
okay.
there, so that's me. I appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir. Help get your bags out.
How do I get out of here? There we go.
yesterday. Some lady had a small bag, and it was heavier than the ladies with the big bag. I said, "What do you have in there?" She said, "Shoes."
Yeah, right.
I said, "You got books in there." Definitely turn this motherfucker off. What's the total going to be before? It's 454. 454.55. Can't make that shit up. $454.55. Oh, with the $7 tip. $461.55. Talking to the passenger, get you the tip. So that's $250. Got 438 left. See, 7.5. from your pancakes. Try to load some of these up, folks.